Hey, one thing I've noticed that's true for a lot of people, not just me, is the fact that once you turn a certain age, in my case it's 26, I turned 26 about 3 months ago. Uh, Once you turn a certain age, your whole world just starts to shrink. And it's more so in your head than anything else because, you know, a single birthday can't change much about your life, but it puts some sort of pressure on you where you start to feel like the connections that you've made are, all the connections you're gonna make in a lifetime, which is, of course, not true, but it starts to weigh down on you. And when the people around you start getting busy, and more adult things start to come in your lives, you start to realize that sometimes you're gonna feel a bit more alone than you're used to. I'm 26, and it just so happened that when I turned 26, um, that was the sort of period where my whole like social circle shrunk into just two people. And those two people are, you know, the two guys I sort of felt like would stick around, forever. I hope they stick around forever because, they're amazing people. But everything else just kind of withered away. And, even though I can still confidently say that I have them as friends, uh, they're both very busy. And, I'm busy sometimes as well. And it starts to feel like you're just coming to the realization that you've always actually been a bit more on your own than you think. It's a scary thought, and it demands a certain type of mindset for you to deal with because it's something that, it awaits us all. And it can be very stressful, especially when the burdens of grown-up life start, bearing up on you and, you know climbing on your back and weighing you down. At the end of the day, you just want someone to lean on. Sometimes it gets really hard for me as well because I come home to an empty apartment, and it's usually at night where I feel most lonely because it's dead silent outside. I open up my balcony, my windows, and I hear a couple of cars passing by and some drunk people having fun and some music in the distance, maybe a baby crying or something. And I lie down in my bed, ready to go to sleep, and I just wish someone was there to to not feel alone in the darkness. But the next morning you still wake up, and my best tip for dealing with something like this is just accept the fact that you will not go on for the rest of your life being alone. However long it takes, there's going to be a time where when someone comes along and actually provides some sort of comfort or attention or, just a talk. I've had moments, for example, where, especially in the last couple of days, where I felt like, going up to someone on the street and just saying, "Hey man, it's been a while. I haven't talked to anyone in a couple of days. Do you have like 2 minutes to just talk to me?" Like it can be about anything. And I find myself craving social interaction more and more, and I've never been that type of person. And it's so weird to me, but it's also kind of refreshing as well because you realize the value that things like that hold, you know. And so yeah, you just have to accept that some days you just gotta fight through it by yourself, but it makes you a lot more grateful for the moments that you get to share with people around you. And, you know, at the end of the day, even if it's a long stretch and you're on your own, you can make it into a sort of adventure. And you can be the main character and, you know, the director and the whole, you know, shenanigans behind the movie that is your life, and you can just, you know, go out on random side quests and do things you want because no one's gonna tell you that it's weird or it's, you know, it's out of place or something like that. So yeah, um, you know, this is all coming from someone who's struggling with the same thing, and I do believe it, you know, it. I don't know if it gets better, but maybe we just get stronger and more adept at dealing with it. So yeah, that's my message for today, and go out there and, you know, make your life an adventure. That's it. Bye.